My name is Scott Ingram, and today we're going to be doing Lab 4, Global Catalog and FSMO Roles. The first thing we're going to be doing today is we're going to look at using the NTD SUTIL X utility to view the roles on a DC. Second, we're going to view the SID history attribute properties in Active Directory to determine if it is stored in the global catalog. So let's get started. All right, we're now in RWDC2 and we're going to look at the NTD SUTIL utility. So to do that, we're going to have to click Start. And we're going to click in here and we're going to type NTD SUTIL and click Enter. This brings us to the NTD SUTIL window. We'll pull it out so we can see a little better. Now we're going to type through here. We're going to put in roles. This is what we're going to look at. Then we're going to type in connections so we can find the connections. The first server we're going to connect to will be the RWDC 2050 or the 2050 RWDC 1.domain1.local. We are connected to it now and we're using the credentials of the locally logged on user that's got on here. Now we're going to key quit. Now we're going to select what we want to do. We're going to select an operation to do. The operation we want to do is to list the roles for the connected server. And then we'll press Enter. Now, what we need to notice here is we are in 2050 and it knows about 5 rows. It knows about 5 rows. That doesn't mean that they're all on it. On this one it does. Right here it is in 2050 RWDC1. The naming master is in 2050 RWDC1. The PDC is in 2050 RWDC1, and so on and so forth for that particular domain controller, which is the parent domain. Now let's try a different, the RWDC2. We're going to key in quit. We're going to key in connections. Shows we're still connected to that RWDC1. But now we want to connect to another server. We're going to connect to the 2050 RWDC2 child1 domain1.local. And it shows we are now connected to it. We're going to press quit. We're going to select operation target. Now we're going to list the rows for this server. All right. Now we're looking at these rows. We said this is for the 2050 RWDC2 domain. It knows about 5 rows. Key thing here, knows. The schema is in RWDC1. It knows that the naming master is in RWDC1, but its own PDC, RID, and infrastructure are in RWDC2, as you can see. So we have showed the roles in both our servers, and now we're going to key quit and start the next part of our demonstration. All right, we're in 2050 RWDC1, and this is the domain controller which holds the schema, as we've already discovered. So now to work with the schema, we're going to have to install the Active Directory Schema snap-in. So we click Start, We're going to go to the command prompt. We bring up the command prompt under Administrator. We're going to type in the following command. And this will register the necessary DLL file needed to run the Active Directory Schema MMC snap-in. We're going to click Enter. And it tells us that it did succeed. Okay. We're going to close the command prompt window. Click Start again. And then we're going to select Run. We're going to key in MMC and click OK. Here's Console 1. We're going to go to the File menu. We're going to click Add Remove Snap-in. We're going to click the Active Directory Schema. See it? And we're going to click Add. Then we're going to click OK. Now we have the Active Directory Schema in our Console 1 MMC. Now we're going to save this console. On the File menu, we're going to click Save. We're going to be saving this to the Administrative Tools folder. We're going to type in a name for it, and we're going to call it Schema. Probably not very safe, but we don't figure anyone's going to break in. So we're going to click Save. And now we'll have that to look at. Let's go ahead and look into it. We're in Classes and Attributes. Let's go into Attributes. Here are all the different attributes. We're going to look up SID history. Alright, here's the SID history. We're going to click it. And here it is. This attribute is replicated to the global catalog. So we have completed our mission. We thank you for watching this demonstration.